A good question to ask in Bitcoin is who makes sure everyone using it also follows all of the rules that make Bitcoins the currency limited and scarce, requiring labor to issue new ones, and that give Bitcoin transactions the properties of being virtually impossible to double spend, charge back, or stop or block. If Bitcoin is just people running the Bitcoin software, a peer-to-peer network, without a central authority making sure the people in this network always behave, and since the code is open for anyone to see and or to change, what stops someone from altering the rules and defrauding the rest? The answer, it's you running the Bitcoin software. And this actually is one of the things so brilliant about the Bitcoin's design. Let me explain. When you download the Bitcoin software, you also download a set of rules embedded within its code. So everyone running a Bitcoin software is following some kind of rules. And when their software connects to other people running the Bitcoin software and starts to listen to what transactions are being transmitted, it is simply coded to only hear what obeys rules it itself is coded to follow and ignores what doesn't. Basically, your software only hears those who follow the same rules as does your software and ignores the rest. And since in the beginning the first people who downloaded the Bitcoin software were all following the same rules, anyone who wanted to join this network since had to also use a software obeying the same rules, otherwise they would just get ignored and shut out of the Bitcoin network. And this persists. The only way to be part of the Bitcoin network is to follow the same rules as everyone else. This also means that the only way to ever change the rules is to convince all the people who run a Bitcoin software to simultaneously and unanimously volunteer to download a new version of the software with new rules. And since there is no auto update and there are several different Bitcoin software variations following the same rules made by different people, it's virtually impossible for this to ever happen. Hence the Bitcoin rules themselves being virtually impossible to ever change. In part 2, I'll explain why it's virtually impossible for anyone to merely pretend they are obeying the rules. As always, please subscribe, rate and comment. Till next time, all hail science and reason.